Hi, my name is Alex LeMay. Today we're going to cover the different bike styles for new riders trying to get into the motorcycle world. There are a lot of different styles and stances and rider positions for bikes. This here is a step-through motorcycle, or scooter as a lot of people know them. They are the beginning class. You can get them as large as 300 cc's, full highway scooters. The beauty about these is they're automatic, so there's no gears, no clutches. So new riders just want to jump on here, give her gas and go. This is your solution. You can get your legs through on this and still ride a motorcycle and feel comfortable when you're at a street light to be able to put your legs down. The next step up for new motorcycles is what they call 125cc bikes. These will do highway speeds. They are more of a standard motorcycle stance. So this is a great stance for people who have bad wrists, bad shoulders, and again, really maneuverable. Your elbows are out so you can turn this and do little zippy turns as opposed to a bike that has more of this type of stance. This here is your standard sport bike stance. It's not a supermoto stance where you see the MotoGP GP guys with the big tank and the CBR 600s, 1000s, that style of bike. This is your on-road version of this. The position is still pegs hugging the tank, little feet a little bit more behind you, and you're like this. So a lot of weight on your shoulders, wrists, less weight on your lower back. This also gives you more of an aggressive stance. It gives you more of a feeling of going faster on the bike than you would be more on a lean back stance. Something like this here is considered your adventure touring style or more of an enduro style stance. Again, less pressure on the wrists and the shoulders, kind of like that little 125 we first looked at. When I'm sitting on something like this, I am upright. Weight is mostly on my lower back and on my back. The other thing about this style of bike is the weight is really low. So they are larger street bikes, sport bikes, but they can do the on-road, off-road thing by putting the right tires on because the weight is really low center of gravity on these bikes. When a rider is riding this kind of bike, again, feet right underneath the rider and the handlebars within arm's reach. So no weight on the shoulders or wrists, all on the lower back. So if you have lower back problems, try to stay away from this style of bike, go to more of a sport bike style. This would be considered a sport touring style bike. Again, along the same lines as your sport bike or the other one we had just discussed, except for the handlebars on something like this reach a little bit closer to the rider. You're less doing this, more doing a bit upright. It's a nice in-between, putting the pressure on your wrists and shoulders and taking some of the weight off of your lower back. So you're not fully upright like you were on the previous bike, but you're not fully leaned in like you were on the other sport bike. Alrighty, so we're moving along away from the adventure touring standard motorcycle stances and we're going over to the cruiser world. In the cruising motorcycle world, what a lot of the folks are finding they get is a forward control where your controls are ahead of the rider and the handlebars come to the rider. So it's more of a lounge chair seated position, hence why they call them cruisers. So long distances, just casually riding, not having this forward aggressive like you do on a sports bike doesn't give you that feel of going as aggressively fast, except you still get that, the speed is still there on these things. This bike here is kind of an in-between cruiser and touring bike. It has the touring bike engine and frame, just as you would in a traditional Goldwing. So for the smoothness, the speed and the distance, it's all there. A little more stripped down, less environmental protection like the fairings and stuff like that, but still more than you would find on a cruiser bike. This type of bike also gives you the forward control positioning, but not as aggressive as some of the cruisers that are all the way out here type deal. So this is more of your long distance, gonna go across the country on it, nice comfortable bike stance. So that about sums it up for finding the right stance for the right rider. It's all personal preference. Get out there and try the bikes. Remember, stay safe, keep both tires on the ground.